Okay, let's see. Let's get it right now. This is going to be the first installment. All right, cool. We're here. Okay, this is the first installment, people, of Broken Pieces. Where we begin. I'm Rob Gotti 78, and I got a story to tell. So the show, this is the pilot. I call it Broken Pieces because if we're honest with ourselves, we all have those fragments or those times or those moments in our lives when we look back over our lives that were defining, that were that remind us of, you know, of pain, of heartache, of, you know, of loss, of trial. You know, if you live long enough, you've been through some stuff. And again, you have those memories where you can look back and say, that was a moment. I remember when that happened to me. Or I remember when this happened to me. So that's where Broken Pieces comes from, is the ministry. You know, and I think that if you look deep enough and you be honest with yourself, you can admit that a lot of those things that happened to you, even though there was pain or heartache or whatever involved, it was also a blessing involved as well. Because it wasn't all bad, even though at the time when you were going through whatever you're going through, you know, it was a lot of negativity associated with what you were going through, but you made it through and you're on the other side of it, and life will continue to happen to you no matter what. So the whole Broken Pieces concept came to me, you know, when I was incarcerated. God gave it to me through the scripture. The Bible speaks about when Jesus had broke the little boy's lunch, took his lunch and broke bread and prayed over it, and he fed the 5,000 men and women and children with the little boy's lunch. So he took a little bit and made a lot out of it. He blessed a lot of people off a little bit of what somebody had. So the things that you went through in your life, the things that I've been through in my life, God, like, I want you to share them with the multitude so they can eat off of it, so they can receive hope from it. And know that if you went through this, if I can get you through this, if you can walk through this and whatnot, and I can bring you the way you are, I can do the same thing for the next person. Because God is not partial, you know. I don't want to make this show religious or spiritual or nothing like that, but I do want to connect the dots. I want to talk about everything. I want to take questions, and I want to answer. I want to give advice for everybody out there that's been incarcerated or have loved ones that are incarcerated. I'm a good person to talk to if you have any questions about that or any advice that you may want to receive from me. I'm open to giving it to you that may help in your relationship with an incarcerated person who's on their way home, or even people that are just still locked up and just, like, you know, you don't understand certain things. Maybe I can clarify some things for you, seeing that I did 17 years in prison. And that's part of my Broken Pieces. So long story short, Broken Pieces is the movement. That's what we on. We pushing that. 2022, we up in here. And this right here is a pre-recorded first episode for a reason, because I really don't want no interruptions. I want to get the introduction out the way. Robbie, for those who know me, you know what I'm saying, Rob Gotti 78, that's the social name, you know what it is. I'm from Detroit. We up in here, you know. I did 17 years in prison. I was incarcerated, you know, for 17 years. And we can get the details as we go on. But and again, I'm here I'm open to share my scars as well as my successes and my wins as well as my losses. So it's all good. Ain't no shame in my game. It is what it is. I'm where I'm at. I'm who I am, just like all the rest of y'all, you know. And I'm striving to be the best version of myself, so we can do that together. So we up. Second thing is, I have a lot of resources that I want to bring to the table, and to as many as want to benefit from the resources that I've been able to solicit over the years, you know, whether it be employment resources, whether it be counseling resources, whether it be, you know, saying financial literacy resources, just whether it be anything that can really benefit you, you know, help you, you know, with just having a better quality of life in any way, form, or fashion. God has privileged me to be in a position where I know a few folk that can help a few folk. And if I can share information or connect people, then I'm willing to do that. So at the end of the day, feel free to tap in. Y'all know what it is. I'm going to try to get this going as much as possible, because I still do have a life, so I can't be on here forever. But as much as I am on here, then my location is going to continue to change. I'm going to have a setup here in a minute, This ain't the setup, actually. This ain't the complete setup, but I have a setup here in a minute. I've been doing a lot of traveling, and y'all can travel with me and roll with me. And like I said, we can just chop it up about a number of things, Got a lot of things in my mind. I'm open to whatever topics. And if y'all got any suggestions for whatever topics we can kick it about, let's kick it. Let's chop it up. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be bringing my topics, things that I want to talk about. And again, this is my show, so at the end of the day, the buck stops here. I'll determine what the topics are, and if you got any suggestions, I'm open to it, and we can discuss them, I got a book in the making that I'm working on, presently, and can't wait till that gets out, so I can really do a tour on that, because it's a lot of information, a lot of testimonials in there. And for my Christian brothers and sisters, y'all know that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So, again, I want y'all to tap into your boy, and we can chop it about any and everything. I'm open to it all. I'm not orthodox. I'm unorthodox. I'm not traditional. So, you might hear some things that you may disagree with that I'm on, but that's cool too. Ain't nothing wrong with disagreeing with somebody. I don't think that nobody who's honest with themselves 100% agrees with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got your own mind, you got your own opinions, you got your own thoughts or whatnot. And I just think that it's good to, challenge your own views. So it's not always about what you think, or it's not always about being right, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But if you're right, you're right. You can't dispute and argue with facts. You can dispute and argue over opinions all day long. Everybody got them, but I'm not here to do that. Again, I want to build, with the community, and this is one of the ways that I want to do that, So, and again, I'm going to have my information at the bottom of the screen as well, going forward, like far as Cash App, far as, email, far as, my social media sites that I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm going to be on YouTube, So all that stuff is in the making. And next time y'all hear from me, I have all that stuff up and we can just tap in, And again, this is starting the process. We're beginning the process. Got to start somewhere. Can't just keep talking about it. So we're here to talk. We're here to discuss some things. And we can tap in. We can go live. We can do all that. You know what I'm saying? So talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on in your family, what's going on in my family, without getting too deep. Because, anybody going to put all their personal business out there. And I don't blame you if you don't want to. But hopefully we can talk about some things that can actually improve or make things a little better, or bring a little clarity to your life and bring your life more into focus on what direction you want to go in, or what direction we need to go in, and really just move in that direction. So hopefully I can inspire some folks and motivate some people, and and get you on the track that you're going. You're not just making motion. You're not just moving, but you're actually making progress. Because how many of y'all know you can go in circles and be making motion? That don't mean you're going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You still want to make progress. You feel me? So I got brothers that's also in the comedic world. Brothers that's having a show. Our brother Corey, he's having a show. Corey B. Sherrill, he's having a show tonight in Detroit on East Baltimore. I want all y'all to attend. Let me get his information. I gotta put his information up, and I'll share that on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Rob Gotti. My Instagram is Rob Gotti. My YouTube channel, same thing, Rob Gotti. Look me up. Check your boy out. And support. I'm gonna be bringing guests on, as I see fit. I know celebrity guests. I know, local celebrities, I know bigger celebrities, and hopefully we can get some people on. I know people that's been successful in business and in different areas in life that I hope to bring on, that wouldn't mind having a conversation with us, because I'm going to look at y'all like we all family now, you know, for those who are following and those who are actively, you know what I'm saying, staying tuned to the broadcast, you know. Hopefully I can bring information to you and y'all can ask questions. If y'all got any questions and anything, bring professional people on the platform that could give us some type of insight into connecting dots, like going from A to B, you know, B to C. A lot, they say the journey of a million miles starts with one step or whatever, something like that. Like, yeah, that part. So yeah, we on that. So yeah, so right now, like I said, this is just the beginning. This is just the icebreaker to initiate the process, you know, and hopefully, you know, we can get it popping. You know, we're going to see what God going to do. We're going to see how this going to work out. So I'm putting myself out there, ready to talk, ready to conversate, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully, like I said, we can move a lot further than we are, you know, through this, and just at least to have a conversation about what needs to be done between black men and black women. That's the real hot topic. That's the issue that I'm really passionate about, because we failing at alarming rates. You know, we're the only race of people that our families are suffering because black men and black women, you know, for whatever reasons that we can get into and talk about it, are not getting along, refuse to cooperate with each other. You know, we everybody want to do their own thing. Everybody want to be strong and independent. Everybody have to prove that they can do it by themselves. And guess what? Nobody can do it by themselves. Every other race of people understand that. They couple up. They become family early on. They're not chasing their career, putting relationships on hold. And they're not doing all that crazy stuff, that madness. You know, our women, our men, we're in two different places. And whatever we have to do, we got to come back together and start building the foundation, having family again, man, woman, children. Then we build from that, build companies or whatever. And unfortunately, we're so far removed from that. We wonder why we're not winning at the rate that we should be winning at. You know, even if you think you're successful as a black man or a black woman, consider how further along you would be if you had somebody there with you. You know what I'm saying? You were doing it together. That's what every other race understands. You know, the Arabs, the Indians, the Mexicans. If you look at them, they flourish. They pool their resources together. They're not against relationship. The women are not against the men. They're not, I don't need no man. They don't have that mentality. And the men don't think, oh, you ain't nothing but a B and an H. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? They understand the priority and the urgency of, you know, starting a life together and building. And there's nothing in the way. They're not letting past traumas or I've been hurt 1 trillion times. Life is about risk. You're not going to have any reward without risk. Even if you go to the gym, no pain, no gain. How far you plan on getting and what you plan on accomplishing is based on the effort that you're willing to put into it. Black women, you put more into your careers than you put into relationships with black men. That's the issue. That's the problem. We need to talk about that. Black men, a lot of y'all not fit for the women that y'all say y'all want. But a lot of the women that think that they're fit for you, they not fit for you. They deceiving themselves and they delusional. They think they're on levels they're not even on, you know. And we're getting all that too, you know, and we can talk about it. You know, it is what it is. I got my views and my thoughts and my opinions and facts and concrete evidence about that too as well. We can talk about it again. Nothing's going to be off limits on the show. And so we just, you know, we're going to get it started. We're going to get it popping. So I say, as early as tomorrow, you know, we're going to start the show. We're going to start the show. We're going to get it popping. So Broken Pieces coming soon to a home near you. Look forward to the show. This is the pilot. We're ready to get it popping. Rob Gotti 78. You know what it is. When y'all see me throwing up West Side, it's not a gang. It's not a gang sign. I'm not part of no gang or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brothers and sisters who, you know, feel like that's for them, that's for y'all, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I represent Jesus the Christ. That's what I represent. If you want to know who I represent, what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? When I throw a West Side for me is an acronym going forward, so y'all all know. When I throw a West Side, I'm going to tell you what that means. Every letter in West Side is a word. It has a meaning for me. It's an acronym. So West Side for me, and I coined this phrase, and I coined this acronym, you know, is war every second till salvation is divided equally. That's what I represent. We at war every second until salvation is divided equally. And that's what I desire, that's what I want for everybody. You know, I want everybody to really at least have a equal advantage, you know what I'm saying, in life, you know what I'm saying, diagonally as well as vertically, you know what I'm saying? in your relationship with God as well as your relationship with people. And whatever I can do to be instrumental in that regard, I want to be able to do it or accomplish that, So hopefully we can do it through conversation. So let's start having these conversations and improve our lives and make them a little bit better than what they are. All right? All right. And what I don't want to do is have unnecessary arguments or, name calling or disrespect and none of that stuff. Because when we get into that, I'm pretty much blocking you and we ain't doing none of that. We trying to be fruitful over here. We trying to be adults over here, trying to be mature. So, and you can hold me accountable to that too, Because I might get out of hand or I might not. But whatever, And I get it. Sometimes things can get a little heated depending on what the conversation is. But we got to be able to keep our composure, and talk to each other with a degree of civility and respect. We gotta give what we expect to get from each other. So if I want you to listen, I'm gonna listen to you, but I want you to listen to me. And you're not gonna dictate nothing over here either. I'm the dictator. It's not a democracy. I'm on my Saddam Hussein stuff over here. I'm running the whole show. You want to dictate something, you go over to your show and do that. So this is my show. So yeah, I'm dictating it. All right. Well, until next time, I'll holler at y'all. Y'all be good. I'm doing it by myself, so work with me. My camera, my sound, my lights, that's all me. So I'm doing my best. Trying to get it right, trying to get the image right and everything. And, just work with your boy. All right? 100. Love y'all. God bless. I'm out. Till next time. West Side. Y'all know what it is. Round God is 78. War every second. Till salvation is divided equally. 100.